Oh, if it takes us to the stars, so be it. Lo-Fi Study Beats Volume 1 original cut right there, bringing us into a very different kind of Lofi Poli Sci today. It's the beginning of a semester-long series, a journey. Of how many shows exactly, though? To be determined, not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. But today, we kick off Lofi Story-time with Pickering. You see, every Lofi Story-time, I give you a piece of me, a story from my life. You know, way back in the day, on a Monday as it was, in May during Season 5, I told you of when I graduated undergraduate, and what my last semester was like, you know? When last we talked, I left off at moving to New Orleans. We'll pick up right there. You see, moving to New Orleans was really a roll of the dice for me, a very last-minute decision kind of thing. And when I got here in August of my first semester of graduate school, I had no job. I lived in a campus apartments, didn't really know anyone, and definitely didn't know anyone in the political science grad school. I was just kind of floating, if you will. And, I'll tell you, at that point, I had no intention of becoming a university professor. I wanted to do the State Department route and diplomatic services and work in an embassy in some far-off country, But anyway, we'll get to that another time. My first week of classes, me and my one friend that I had, we were walking around during a campus job fair, one of those career expo type of things, but back then they just called it a job fair for the university. And P.S., we are talking about University of New Orleans, aka UNO. That's where I went to grad school, now you know. But we were walking around and talking to different random people at random tables about jobs and work study and all that, and there was nothing. I was just like, damn. Back to restaurant industry, I suppose, But then there was this one table, the Louisiana and Special Collections Archive from the library. So we checked it out, thought, why not? And we talked, we went back and forth, and we meshed, and I got a job. After 15 no's, mind you. 15 times I was told no, 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 and no. And the 16th one turned out. But this was only a work-study job, like 20 hours a week, which really meant, I think you should probably already know, lots of ramen noodles in my future, for sure. And P.S., I still love me some ramen noodles. Don't hate, appreciate. So anyway, the stage was set. Me, my ramen, my library with smelly old books, and poli-sci grad school. With no friends and no clue what the hell grad school was about to me, really, I didn't know what was going on. The reading for grad school, the coursework. Thank goodness there were only 3 courses allowed, 3 classes, graduate school, that's full time. Because anymore, and I would not have been able to do it. And as far as getting away with not doing the readings for class, like I know many of you lo-fi listeners do out there, our classes had 12 people, and if you didn't do the readings, everyone knew, and the prof knew, and it was just like, and our research paper assignments, shit. I never had to write papers so long and cite so many sources in my life. And a hypotheses? Please, what? A what? Scientific method, regression analysis? I was like, what the hell is all this bullshit? I signed up to be a diplomat and work in an embassy, and I don't know any of this poli-sci jargon, and I don't care. And the little bit of a social life that I did have and that one friend abruptly ended. Boom. Because I had so much damn work and it was so much to read. No joke, roughly about 650 pages a week. And that was on a light week. So I went to talk to my advisor because they wanted to sit with me since I was new, see how I was adjusting and all that. And I told them, I'm wrecked. I didn't sign up for this. I have no life, I have no friends, I'm miserable. And they told me what I still believe is probably the most important thing anyone ever told me in my academic career. Maybe even my life. They told me to quit. They didn't sugarcoat it. They didn't try to baby me. They said, if this isn't for you, drop out. Call it a day, say hasta luego, sayonara, ciao, and peace out like you rolled in. Grad school ain't for everyone. Bye. Simple as that. Let me tell you, I was hit hard, when my advisor told me that. No one ever told me that or talked to me like that before. Profs are all supposed to be nice and, oh, you can do it, just try a little harder and all that. But no, not this one. Just quit. And I left their office pretty shaken. I mean, I had just moved here. I didn't have a job. I didn't really have friends. I didn't really have a life. And all I had was a choice. And my advisor showed me that, though. That I had to choose. Was I all in or was I out? Because let me tell you, Lofi listeners, I have never been a person of moderation. And that being said, I think you know what choice I made. Because I'm here, right? Now, I won't lie, just because I made that choice, that did not mean my life got better or easier for a minute. I still had to be around smelly books and eat lots of ramen and, but I chose to engage my education. I chose to start talking to my classmates, to make some friends, and to truly make a life in New Orleans and call it home. That first year of grad school was tough as hell. But I made the choice. I followed through and I have no regrets. Now, where I went from there, well, that's a different tale for a different Lofi Story-time. And hey, it's not a cliche or a catchphrase. It's truly a lifestyle. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Talk to you Monday, Lofi listeners. Pickering, signing off.